Just like Sebastian Gorka, Joe Piscopo, Mark Spitz, Larry Elder and some bull rider guy named Kyle Jones, Pat Boone also used to be somebody. And like all those other guys who used to be somebody, Pat Boone experiences pain. If you used to be somebody too, and you're in pain, you should try Relief Factor and maybe you will be asked to do a Relief Factor commercial too. Here is Pat Boone for Relief Factor. Go ahead and Google him. You'll see that he actually used to be somebody. But you'll have to take his word for it that he is in pain.
Holy shit, Pat! That's the third time in a row you hit me right in the balls.
Sorry, Fred. I always put it right down the middle. It's just the way I like it.
You, Pat?
Pat Boone here for 100% drug-free Relief Factor. You know, I read somewhere once that pain was the #1 reason why people's bodies hurt so much when they get old. That, by the way, is why I take Relief Factor every day. And I can still smash balls right down the middle at age 87. Well, and also because I haven't made any money in years, and Pete and Seth Talbot pay me to tell everyone how much pain I'm in at 87 years old. And that Relief Factor makes me feel like I did back when people actually knew who I was. Even though Pete and Seth Talbot are advertising entrepreneurs and have absolutely no background in medicine or pharmacology, I can tell you nonetheless. In fact, I'm under contract to tell you that ever since I started taking their drug-free Relief Factor at breakfast, along with my daily doses of oxycodone and fentanyl, I feel absolutely no pain at all. Yes, Relief Factor is 100% drug-free. Pete and Seth buy fish oil and other over-the-counter supplements at Costco, and they package them as their own concoction. I have to tell you, as a condition of my contract, that I love Relief Factor, and I'm thrilled to say I'm not alone.
After I fell out of a gondola at Splash Mountain, I was dragged up the ramp and down the false drop. Afterward, I felt pain in my back, my neck, my hips, my joints, both arms and the bottom of my left foot, the foot which was not traumatically amputated by the machinery. While recovering, I saw Pat Boone on TV. He was standing strangely sandwiched between two fat bald guys and they were promoting Relief Factor. Some very old people who live in my neighborhood told me that Pat Boone was a big star long ago and that he was the only wholesome young singer in the 1950s. They said he didn't seem interested in sex and could be trusted. So I decided to give Relief Factor a try. Relief Factor, along with my hydrocodone medication and some leftover codeine my next-door neighbor had hidden in her underwear drawer, has relieved me from all my pain. Except for the phantom pain I still feel where my right foot used to be. Thank you, Relief Factor.
Relief Factor created the 3-week quick start trial and discounted it to only $19.95, which unfortunately expires 2 days after you receive your trial package. And it takes 3 weeks for Relief Factor to take effect, and your order automatically reverts to the regular price of $150 per month. But don't worry, Relief Factor works. You can take it from me, because I'm Pat Boone, and I was the only wholesome young singer in the 1950s. I want you to do what I do. Keep knocking them balls right down the center.
You, Pat?
So call today for your 3-week quick start trial of Relief Factor for only $19.95 at 800-633-7226. That's 800-4SCAM.
We went down to the front desk and asked if they knew where Hee-Haw-Ho had gone and if by any chance he'd left any forwarding information. The desk manager said that there had been such excitement and so many disturbances by protesters, the paparazzi, and news reporters that he had to ask he and his cast and crew to leave. The manager said they all checked out and left early that morning for parts unknown. He said that a bunch of people came from the Chinese embassy and that He's bodyguards escorted him out into a big black SUV. Well, Fada was a bit miffed that she'd not been able to confront He with me at her side. When we left, I was able to convince Fada that he was not likely to cause her any more problems and that he was probably going to have too many problems to deal with rather than tracking her down again. I decided to go to the police department to see my old friend, Chief Morpheus O'Malley, and perhaps my partner, Tony Goomba. We arrived at the police department about 5:30. Now, the chief had already gone home for the rest of the day, but Tony was still there. He was in the process of arranging a lineup of suspects for a theft of something from a high-end boutique. Sergeant Tom Peters, an old friend of mine who I graduated from the academy with, he was working the desk. Well, he buzzed us in, and we went to the viewing area of the lineup room. Through the glass window on the door, I saw Tony talking to an elderly woman in the room. I lightly knocked on the door and waved at Tony. He gave me a big, toothy smile and waved me in. Hey, Tony.
Rick.
Hey, good to see you, pal.
Yeah, you too, Rick.
Sorry to pop in and announce like
No problem.
Hey, I want you to meet my new business partner when you're done with the lineup, okay?
Yeah, sure, it's okay, buddy. Come on in. Yeah, we haven't even brought the suspects in yet. Oh, wow. Jennifer Aniston. Rick, how did you ever get Jennifer Aniston to be your business partner?
Tony, she's not...
How are you, Miss Aniston? I'm your biggest fan. Well, I'm not your biggest fan. I'm only 5'3", but yeah, you know what I mean.
Yes, I do. Thanks, but I'm not Jennifer.
Tony, she's not Jennifer Aniston. Her name is Theda. She just looks like Jennifer Aniston and a little bit like Barbie, the Barbie doll.
Oh, wow. She sure does look kind of like Barbie. Kind of like my first Barbie doll I got for my 10th birthday party in 1982. She was so beautiful. I'm glad to meet you. Theda, was it?
Yes.
Wow. You could be in one of those celebrity look-alike contest things.
Yes, that would be fun.
Tony, hold on. You played with Barbie dolls?
Of course. All young guys do. Me and my pals had Barbie parties, didn't you?
Are you kidding me? I played with Stretch Armstrong, G.I. Joe, and Superman action figures.
What? Are you nuts, freak? I learned almost everything there is about girls playing doctor with my Barbie doll. Why would I want to play doctor with G.I. Joe and those action figure guys? That would be weird.
Brick, that would be really weird.
And Stretch Armstrong, Rick, that would be really, really weird. Of course, for all those years with my Barbie doll, I was really shocked when he started dating Thelma Hutchins in my sophomore year.
I will bet you were. Barbie is beautiful, but you can tell she's Mattel.
How's that?
She's anatomically incorrect.
Yes, you.
Ah, boy. You guys heard yet? Ah, come on. Tony, you weren't by any chance a Girl Scout, were you?
Troop 709. I sold the most cookies my first year.
Mostly thin mints.
Yeah. People couldn't get enough of them. You too?
No, I was not in the Girl Scouts. I would have opted for the Boy Scouts so I could play nurse.
Yeah, that makes sense. Naughty girl.
It's like I grew up in another universe.
What did you say, young man? Oh, I'm terribly sorry, Miss Evelyn Glassnocker. I forgot you were in here. I have to confer with my colleagues for a minute. We're just going to step out of the room. You say you're going to make out with a broom? Oh, that's nice.
Oh, my.
I said I'm going to step out of the room for a minute. Rick, Theda, let's step out for a minute while Officer Wright brings in the suspects. Oh, I don't need any toothpicks, son. I have dentures.
Oh, boy. Yeah, sure. Let's go out in the hall, guys.
Yeah, now this lineup is for a theft from the Goodies R Us store. It's a high-end woman's boutique. Mrs. Zelda Zebling Gladsnocker in there was the only witness to the crime.
Zelda Zebling Gladsnocker? Poor lady. I bet she was always sitting in the back row of any class she was in.
Zelda Zebling Bloodsucker? Where's she from? Transylvania?
Zelda Zebling Gladsnocker. Bet you remember her. She's the one who lives down next to Yolinda Yachtley-Indermeyer down on Jägerbelter Street across from Yelling Belter Bird's Deli.
Oh, yeah, that's Zelda Zebling Glocksnacker. You know, I always got her mixed up with Zaina Zuder Zinnendorf Zindermark.
Yeah, everybody does. They're easier to tell apart now, though, because Zaina has her hair dyed purple.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah, good to know.
Yes. Very useful to know. Not.
Anywho, how long ago did this theft occur?
The theft. Yeah. About an hour ago.
Can I get a look at the description?
Oh, sure, here.
Thanks.
This ought to be a snap. Let's go back in.
Rick, By a snap, he means this should not take long.
Thank you, sweetheart. I was wondering.
You are welcome, dear.
Hey, Tony, looking at this inscription, Suspect 3 is obviously the thief. He's one of our repeat customers, Cheek Scar Willie. Why the big deal with a lineup for a petty shoplifting case? He fits the description perfectly, and he's the only one wearing a Let's Go Brandon t-shirt.
It's all politics, Britt. Everything is crazy with all the abolish the police movement going on. The chief is doing everything by the book, like this simple shoplifting case. The mayor second guesses every arrest we make, so they won't be all over his butt for us arresting somebody without ironclad evidence. This should be better. The thief is a white guy. This hee-haw-ho mess hasn't helped any. Thank God that guy has diplomatic immunity by way of his father, and he's getting out of Dodge. What? I can't hear you.
I said that I thought this was Fort Myers Beach. I was whispering like you were. I thought it was a lineup rule or something.
Never mind that, Tony. You don't mind if we sit in here with you in the viewing room?
No, of course not. It'll be like old times. And after this, we can go to Dunkin' Donuts for coffee and a frosted chocolate donut. I've kind of stacked the deck with this lineup. This will be over in a jiffy.
What he means by over in a jiffy is that...
I know what he means by over in a jiffy, Fada. You know, I speak in idioms.
Well, I just wanted you to know that it was in my list of idioms. Just saying.
Okay, gang, let's do it. Cop work.
Yes. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do when you come for you? Bad boys, bad boys.
Enthusiastic.
Yeah, and she even has her own music. That's cool.
Detective Goomba? Did anyone ever tell you that you sound kind of like Joe Pesci?
Yeah, my mom tells me that all the time. Little known fact, my mom dated Joe Pesci for a long time, way back when she was trying to make it in show business. She dated him all the way up to the time she married my dad. Coincidentally, he even looks a lot like me.
That is a heck of a coincidence, if you ask me.
That is fortunate timing, if you ask me.
My mom has a picture of Pesci on the wall beside mine. It really pisses my dad off.
You should cuss a lot more. You know, we could be a celebrity look-alike team.
Yeah, sure. I'll have my people call your... Excuse me a minute now. Sorry, hot mic. Okay, you people in the lineup, listen up. Sorry. The witness says she saw the thief from your right side. So, everybody turn to the right.
Detective Goomba, if they turn to the right, we would be looking at their left side.
She's right, Tony.
Yeah, I'm sorry. My bad. Darn it, sorry again. Everybody turn to your left. Hey, you, suspect number 1.
Hello? You talk to me?
Yeah, you. The guy standing in position number 1. That would be you, wouldn't it? Jeez.
How detectives know my name? Nobody asked what name is.
I don't know your name.
Honorable detectives say, hey, you.
Yeah, so what of it? So will you please help turn suspect number 2's wheelchair to the right?
Yes. You will help.
No, I won't. I'm in a whole different room. You do it.
Okay.
Watch out, his Aussie line is tangling the wheel.
Oh, good Lord, Tony.
Very sorry.
Oh, my.
He'll be fine. Okay, just plug him back in and turn to your right. I mean your left. Okay. Okay, now, Mrs. Evelyn Hodsnucker, now do you recognize any of these men like number 3, maybe, as being the thief at the store? There wasn't any beef on the floor. Mrs. Evelyn Hodsnucker, I asked you if you recognize any of these suspects as the thief at the store. What? Ma'am, do you have a little trouble with your hearing? What did you say? Hold on, I couldn't hear you. I have a little trouble with my hearing. Let me turn up my hearing aid a bit. Ouch!
Oh, boy.
Okay. Now say something, dear. Something, dear. Not so loud. I'm not deaf, you know.
Oh, my.
She had me fooled.
Me too.
Well, I was not fooled.
Now, dear, what did you just ask me? I asked you how your hearing was. Oh, it's great, dear. Thanks for asking. It's always been 20/20. I have eyes like an owl, except for that blue-yellow colorblind thing. I can't tell the difference between blue and green, or yellow and red. Oh, yes, and dark blue and black.
Oh, my.
And I have cataracts and macular degeneration, but I can almost see you very well, even from this distance. I'm standing right here beside you, Miss Evelyn Godsnocker.
Oh, boy.
Can you hear me now? Why, yes. You're wearing a blue or green shirt, and yellow or red pants, maybe shorts. Of course, I'm only guessing about the colors. I told you, it's only my hearing I'm having trouble with. Oh, boy.
She did say that, Detective Goomba.
Yep.
I can't believe it.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, boy. This is good. We need popcorn.
Mrs. Zeppelin Godsnocker, I said, can you hear me now? Why, yes. You sound just like that guy from Verizon. Now, what was the question? Miss Zeppelin Godsnocker, I asked if you see the thief who took the makeup compact from the store today. Well, dear, I'm pretty sure it was suspect number 1 or 2. Or maybe it was suspect number 4 standing by the door there. Would you have him turn like the others? Mrs. Zeppelin Godsnocker, there is no suspect 4 in this lineup. The person at the far right is Officer Sharon Wright. She's a lady. Oh, I'm sure she is. Poor thing. Well, I did say maybe. Well, so if he isn't a lesbian, then can it be one of the others?
Oops.
Theta.
Oh, I was too slow to answer. The buzzer went off.
That wasn't the buzzer.
No, Miss Evelyn Godsnocker, there is no buzzer.
Theta, what did I tell you?
Sorry.
This is not a game show, Miss Evelyn Godsnocker. But I heard the buzzer go off. There was no buzzer, I tell you, Miss Evelyn Godsnocker. Now, you can only pick one of the suspects as the thief. Like, say, maybe suspect 3 there. Remember, it should be someone who fits the description you gave us an hour ago.
Theta?
Sorry, everybody. The buzzer was me. I pooed it.
Oops. Golly. So did I. It must be contagious, like when someone yawns. Oh, holy
Yuck. It smells like Shaheen fart.
No, it smells like Shaheen died and then farted.
Oops. I think I my bloomers.
Theta, quick. Fart again.
I do not fart, Brick.
Okay, poot again.
Okay. Better?
Much.
Wow, now it smells like vanilla in here. The air conditioning must be messed up. Oh, did someone make cookies? Is there tea, too? There's no cookies and tea, Miss Evelyn Godsnocker.
Oh, my.
Darn, my blood sugar's low. Miss Evelyn Godsnocker, an hour ago you gave a description of the thief as a white male about 25 to 30 years old with long blonde hair, with a big scar on his right cheek, and he was wearing a blue Let's Go Brandon t-shirt. I did? Oh, well, dear, I forgot to take my Prevagen memory pill today.
Oh, boy.
Probably because I forgot to take it yesterday, too.
Poor lady.
Poor Tony.
Oh, Lordy, I don't even know if I take Prevagen. I did see it on TV once, though. The man said it seemed to help him.
It does say that.
Brick? Are all lineups this hard?
It didn't used to be.
Okay, then, dear. I'll take suspect number 1 for $200. This is not Jeopardy, Mrs. Evelyn Godsnocker.
I think it is for suspects 1 and 2.
Big time.
So, Miss Evelyn Godsnucker, now you're saying that the short, middle-aged Oriental man is the tall, white guy about 25 to 30, 6 feet tall with the long ponytail hair, wearing a blue Let's Go Brandon t-shirt and has that huge scar on his cheek? That's the one you say is the thief you saw steal the makeup compact?
This is like a Laurel and Hardy movie.
Brick? Are all Laurel and Hardy movies this funny?
Not even close.
Detective Gumballs. Gumballs? Goomba. Detective Goomba. Whatever. These questions are hard. Now I'm confused. Can I phone a friend?
We should laugh.
You guys, stop it. Wait.
Sorry.
She cannot hear us.
Well, I can. Now stop it.
Right. Okay. I got it.
Sorry.
Mrs. Evelyn Godsnucker, this is not I Want to Be a Millionaire. This is a police lineup. I'm sorry, dear. Let's go with suspect number 2, then. I don't want him to think I'm ignoring him. You guys, please. So now, Mrs. Evelyn Godsnucker, you're saying that the old man in the wheelchair with the oxygen cannula, who was apparently falling asleep or died,
Uh-oh.
and is sliding out of this chair is a thief? Oh, Lord, my Lord. Suspect number 1? Sorry.
Ouch! The phone too loud. Hurt everybody's ears.
Yeah, I said I was sorry. Suspect number 1.
Me?
Yes, that is you.
Yes, it's me.
Will you please help suspect number 2 back into his seat and check him for a pulse?
This isn't good.
Yes, you will help and check for pulse.
No, not me. I'm in a different room. You do it.
Yes, I do.
Oh my. I'm scared.
Tony, we ought to get the medics.
Yeah, hang on just a second.
Oh, that poor man.
Sorry again. Hey, you. How's it going?
Yes, of course, detective.
Oh, thank God.
Kind of?
Wonderful.
Thanks a lot, you suspect number 1. Officer Wright?
Yes? It's going crazy in here, detective.
Yeah, in here too. Hey, would you please remove the chief secretary's father from the game? I mean the room?
Yes, detective.
Thanks.
Tony, you gotta be kidding me. Is that old man really the chief secretary's dad?
Yeah, I'm afraid so. They brought him here from Sunny Acres Rest Home today to visit his daughter. It's Bring Your Geriatric Parents to Work Day, and I thought that since he just sits there, well, maybe he could just sit in the lineup instead. I told the chief secretary it might be fun for him. She agreed.
Oh, boy. I hope you're close to retirement, Tony.
Pass it. I'm on the drop plan. I should be good.
I think the secretary's father is on the drop plan too.
Officer Wright? Darn!
Yes, detective.
How's he doing?
Oh, I think he'll be all right, detective. Suspect number 1 started CPR, just to be sure.
Good. You never can be too careful, you know. Oh, I'm always cheerful, dear. Yes, you are. So now, Miss Evelyn Godsnucker, that leaves us with suspects 1 and 3. Oh, okay. Would you like to go for the bonus round? Oh, yes, that would be fun. Give me a break, will ya? Okay, now, Mrs. Evelyn Godsnucker, you wrote that the suspect had a distinctive southern accent. I did. Yes, you did. So, have the suspect read something on the monitor to see if you can identify his voice. Oh, okay, dear.
This is the best lineup ever. And I've done a lot of them.
This is fun. It is better than watching Joe Biden trying to do an unscripted interview.
Or watching Jennifer Zaki try to explain it.
Yeah, great fun. Yeah, now, out. Suspect number 1. What's wrong with this thing? Kevin! Suspect number 1. Are you talking to me there? No, not you.
Not me.
Yes, you!
Yes, that's me.
Sorry.
Oh, boy. Suspect number 1, please step forward and read what is on the TV.
Okay,
Oh, I give up.
Tony, do you mind if I take a shot at it?
Brick? Who are you gonna shoot?
Myself, if this goes on much longer. I'm gonna try the old reverse lineup technique.
Reverse lineup technique. I never heard of that.
I have never heard of it either. And I have a master's degree in criminology.
Well, that's because I just invented it.
So then, should it not be called the new old reverse lineup technique?
Yeah, and if it works, I'll patent it.
Stonking.
This time?
Not stinking, Mrs. Evelyn Glodsnugger. Stonking is British slang for remarkable, exciting, or great.
Oh, nifty.
Yeah, that too.
Oh, are you British, dear?
No, I'm mostly made in America but with some Chinese parts.
That's nice.
Tony, turn on the lights in the viewing room so they can see in here.
Sure, Pick.
Thanks. Holy shish Bob, how do you control this thing? Now, suspect number 1.
Me?
Yes, you!
How everybody know I am you?
What? Okay, wise guy, you are not me. I am me. You are you.
Yes, you know that.
Of course I know that. Do you believe this guy? Now that we have that straight, I want you to look very closely at this nice lady here beside me.
Okay, I'm looking. Hello, nice lady.
Oh, hello, wise guy.
Have you ever seen this nice lady before?
No, never seen nice lady before. Have not had chance to see any nice ladies yet. Just got out of taxi and police asked me to come to police station to help with lineup. Very happy to help with lineup.
Well, I'm not exactly happy to help with our lineup. I do it because it's my job, and I'm daggone good at it. Thank you very much, suspect number 1. I have no other questions for you. You are dismissed.
Okay, so you can go now?
Nah, I wish, but not until I'm through here.
Okay, you will stay.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm getting us out of this episode of Police Squad and solving this case. Just watch. Suspect 3.
Whoa, dude, that really hurts, man.
Grow a pair, Willie.
Focus, man.
Let's try this again. Hello, Willie. How you doing?
Hey, not good, bro. Gnarly times. Bunch of bunnies hogging the waves, man.
You remember me, don't you, Willie?
Oh, sure, dude. Detective Benson.
Willie, do you remember when you helped me solve that string of thefts from the local shops a couple of years ago?
Dude, bro. Hey, we were a good team, man. Like Starsky and Hutch.
Yeah, but maybe more like Andy and Barney Fife. We did a lot of great crime solving, and you were the star, Willie.
Yeah, bro. It was like pure Vita back then. I was always stoked when we started a new investigation. I was kind of goofy footed when we first started, until I got the hang of it.
Yeah, Willie. It was just pure Vita. Remember how we did our thing, Willie?
For sure, bro.
Remind me, how did we do it, Willie?
That's bogus, bro. You remember? I confessed to stealing stuff.
Willie, are you still stealing stuff? Okay, go on. I've been away. I'm a little foggy-brained.
You know, dude, I always store everything in my mom's garage. And then I return it to you at the end of the case. Do you remember now, bro?
Oh, yeah, now I remember. And when we do a case, what was that thing that you never do?
Dude, I never asked for a lawyer, man. Like you told me, lawyers are like whales on the bottom of the ocean, man.
They sure are, Willie. Great. Hey, oh, Willie, now I remember everything. What do you say we do it all again? It'll be fun, just like old times. The crime-fighting team of Detective Brick Benson and Cheek Scar Willie.
Oh, awesome, Brick.
Willie, it's Detective Benson. We gotta keep it professional, you know?
Sure, sorry, bro. Detective Benson. It's good to be working with you again, bro.
Yeah.
Whoa, is that the
It sure is, Willie. Say hi to Willie, Jennifer. Oh, Willie, she is so proud of you.
Hi, Willie. I'm very proud of you.
Oh, awesome. Hi, Miss Anderson.
You can call me Theta. Brick has told me so much about you.
Really?
No.
Awesome.
Now look, Willie, Jennifer doesn't want everybody to know she's in town, so she's going by the name Theta. So it'll be our little secret, all right?
Oh, sure, bro. I'll keep it on the down low.
So now, Willie, did you steal a fancy-looking makeup compact from the store an hour ago right in front of this nice lady?
Well, I sure did, bro. I put it in my mom's garage as usual.
Oh, that's great, Willie. We're getting the band back together.
You and Willie were in a band together? How nice.
I didn't know you were in a band, Brick. What instrument did you play?
Oh, boy, the nightstick and rubber hose.
Who has a rubber nose? What?
Right on, bro. It's gonna be like old times. Pure Vita.
Pure Vita, just like old times. Now, you make sure to tell Detective Goomba where the stuff from the store is and anything else you might have accumulated, okay?
Sure. The compact is cool, but it's a wrong setting powder color. It's lighter than my foundation makeup. It would give me a ghastly appearance. I just like the fancy rhinestones stuff on the compact. Goodbye, Detective Benson. Goodbye, Jennifer. Theta.
Goodbye, Willie. Willie, did anyone ever tell you that you sound exactly like President Trump? Only completely different?
Sure. All the time. It makes me want to make Fort Myers Beach great again. Only I don't know how.
You could stop stealing stuff, Willie.
Whoa. Bogus, dude.
Good seeing you again, Willie. Go with Officer Wright now and take her to your mom's house and give her that compact.
Sure, Detective Benson.
Frick. You were wonderful with your old friend and partner, Willie. I like him. He sounds so much like President Trump.
Theta, Willie's not my friend, and he's certainly not my partner, even though he does sound a little bit like President Trump. Willie's a petty thief who spends most of his time in jail, in one day and out the next on bail for stealing trinkets, like the compact from the local shop.
Oh, you lied then. I could not tell you were lying. You lied very well. If you lie so well, how do I know if you are telling me the truth when you tell me you love me?
Theta, I only lie to criminals. Are you a criminal?
No, Brick. I am not a criminal. I am your girlfriend and your real partner.
Then I'm not lying to you when I say I love you.
Wow, Brick, you haven't lost your magic. You got the old Willie to confess to the theft. Now I just have to get it in writing and pick up that stupid compact. You know, you should come back to the apartment. We need you. We still got a decent benefit package.
I need him more. We are going to be a better team than Benson and Willie.
Tony, look at her. How's that for a benefit package?
Oh, yeah. Top notch, I'd say.
Absolutely.
True that, boys. This superfine mama ain't got no match. Word.
Well, I better go wrap things up and leave you lovebirds alone.
Yeah.
What's suspect number one doing still standing on the landing stage all by himself?
I don't know.
Hey, you!
Yes, that is me.
What are you still doing standing there on the lineup?
Man said I cannot leave here until he finishes.
No, I didn't. Tell him he can go away now.
Hey, Detective Benson told me to tell you to go now.
Oh, does he work at Joe Michael Nuttler's house?
No, I don't think so. Now, please leave.
Yes, you will go now.
Yes, I certainly will. See you guys.
See you, Tony.
Bye, Tony.
For the love of Pete!
Oh, the humanity.
Is it over? Did I lose?
Wow. Miss Sibling Gladstalker, I can smell you're still here. I mean, I can tell you're still here.
I've never been clear.
No, ma'am. I said, I can tell you're still here.
Yes, I'm 98, and I thank God for every minute.
That's great. You know, we forgot you were still sitting here.
No one was supposed to know I was sitting here.
All right. The lineup is over. You can leave now.
Oh, did I lose?
Huey. No, but we did.
Hey, you absolutely did not lose, Miss Evelyn Godsmacher. You helped us get the bad guy. You are a hero.
I didn't hear a damn thing you just said. You kids today, you just mumble.
I'm sorry. I said one of our handsome young officers will be happy to take you home now.
Oh, that is a fantastic prize. I haven't had a young police officer since 1978. Well, I need to change my dependents first. I have quite a load.
Miss Zebulon Glodsnocker, I mean, he'll take you to your home.
Oh, that's fine, too. I just changed the sheets.
Shouldn't laugh. Miss Zebulon Godsnocker, just wait right here. We'll send the officer up to get you.
Oh, okay. You kids just run along. I'm going to powder my nose and spit up a bit before he gets here.
Yes, ma'am. Take it easy, Miss Evelyn Godsnocker.
Oh, don't worry about me, dear. Worry about him.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Good night.
Zelda could be a speechwriter for Joe Biden.
No, she makes too much sense.
She's very frisky for 98, is she not?
I don't even want to think about it. That poor officer. Fada, how about you and I go back to the office and get frisky? We'll see the chief tomorrow.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Hey, Tony's coming back.
Brick, hey, Brick.
What's up, pal?
Look at this report.
What?
That compact Willie stole.
Yeah?
It wasn't a trinket.
What?
It was an antique 20th century Cartier Art Deco 9-karat gold sapphire and diamond compact.
What?
It's worth $26,000. I didn't catch that when I scanned the report. The store owners are here. They're raising a stink about the theft. I gotta go make sure to change that arrest report to a felony and get that compact back quick.
Yeah.
Brick? $26,000? Holy folding shirts.
Yeah. Hey, good minced oath, by the way. High five?
Yeah. High five. I have been practicing when I am in the shower.
Cool beans. Hey, Willie really upped his game this time. This is good for us.
How?
Wow. You sounded just like a Native American just then.
That is because I have high cheekbones like Elizabeth Warren. So, how will Willie's arrest be good for us?
It's huge, Fada. It's a huge felony arrest. This arrest will impress the chief and maybe even the mayor. It'll be in the news press, the Fort Myers Beach Observer, and in the Beach Bulletin. Fada, we could get some real work out of this.
We will be famous. Fada and Benson, ace detectives.
Yeah, and rich, but Benson and Fada, ace detectives. I did all the work today, you know.
Well, I did that.
You did what?
I
got you this time. You can't top me this time. I invented the new reverse old lineup technique.
No, you did not get me this time. You said the old reverse lineup technique.
I'm sure I said the new old reverse lineup technique.
No, you said the old reverse lineup technique. And I said, if you just invented it, then it should be the new old reverse lineup technique. So, I called dibs on the name, the new old reverse lineup technique.
You can't call dibs on the name.
Sure I can. It is on page 796 of the DIPS rulebook. Section C, subparagraph 3, item 72.
There's a dibs rulebook?
Sure. Everybody knows that. You do not know that, Brick?
Okay, well, Oh, sure, I knew that. It just slipped my mind for a bit.
So you did not call it the new old reverse lineup technique, and I can call dibs on the name, the new old reverse lineup technique. You really should brush up on the dibs rules, prick.
But I used the new old reverse technique on Willie.
Well, you did not call it that, but the name of the technique is mine.
That doesn't make sense.
Yes, it does.
No, it does not.
It does too make sense.
Does not.
Does.
Well, Fada and I decided that we just go to the office and return to the police department in the morning to meet with Chief O'Malley. We caught Sally Spencer, the chief's secretary, just before she headed out to Lee Memorial Hospital emergency room where her dad had been taken after he fell out of his chair during the lineup. We made an appointment to meet with the chief at 9 o'clock the next morning, and we headed back to our office for the night. On the way, Fada and I discussed our partnership and how to set up the business. I asked Fada if she would do some research to see if we needed to change my county and business license and if we needed to change my LLC to a partnership and, well, whatever else we needed to do. I was surprised to find that while I was in the course of asking my questions, Fada had finished her research and had simultaneously completed everything we needed to do to obtain our partnership, beginning with the choosing of our business name. We had decided the name should be something that did not place either of our names ahead of the other. We settled on Ace Detectives, Private Investigations. Fada prepared a trade name application, drew up a partnership agreement, completed the necessary applications for renewal of the licenses, permits, zoning clearance, employer identification number, and, via her Bluetooth capability, she printed it all out on my office printer. She told me that all forms and applications were current as of January 2022. But to be sure, later in the afternoon, she said she would complete her JD in law from Regent University online and would double-check her research. To add icing to that cake, she said she'd take the bar exam at the earliest possible date. I asked her how she could complete all those degrees she had obtained over the last week so quickly. She told me it was her legal opinion that I shouldn't know that information so I would have plausible deniability. Well, I didn't want her to know I didn't know what that was, so I didn't ask. Then the question of costs arose, and that's where things got really interesting.
Frick, do you remember when you asked me how much money I wanted when you asked me to come back and work for you? And I asked you for $1,000 per week plus expenses and my own car. You said how about $10 a day and you wouldn't dump me at Goodwill?
Yeah, but you know I was kidding you about dumping you at Goodwill, don't you?
No, I do not know that. Do you remember that I told you that He-Ha-Ho was paying me $1,500 per week plus bus fare, but I accepted your not-so-generous offer, without hesitation?
Yeah.
Well, that is because I really had no need for a large income. At the time I had very few needs other than battery changes and custom-made human-sized Barbie clothing. Those clothes did cost a lot to have made, but I was able to open my own bank account apart from his slush fund accounts. I intended to follow the Dave Ramsey baby step plans. Step 4, to put aside 15% of my income for retirement. But I found that I was able to put away most of my $78,000 annual income. As of today I have accumulated almost $700,000 in the bank. Brick darling, we are pretty darn well off, thanks to Dave Ramsey and my wise investment.
Fada, I'm flabbergasted.
Frick, you mean flabbergasted, do you not?
Yeah, well, I think that's the Americanese word for flabbergasted. I prefer to use the original Germanese language word.
You mean the German language word?
No, I mean the language that Germans speak. Remember the other day at Chew My Goos, like Chinese and Vietnamese, Frenchies, Czechoslovakianese, and so on.
Oh yes, I forgot. How silly of me.
Well, out of interest, what does your word flabbergasted mean in Americanese?
I do not know what it means in Americanese, but in English, flabbergasted means astonished, astounded, surprised, startled, taken aback, or
There's the problem. Flubbergusted means amazed.
I was going to say or amazed.
Oh, so you meant to say flubbergusted.
Oh my goodness.
Well, anywho, what are you going to do with all that money?
Not me, Brick. Us. We are going to invest whatever we need in our business, darling.
We are?
Yes, we. We are partners, are we not?
You're darn tootin' we are. And baby girl, you're the greatest.
Stud Muffin, just remember that every time we pass a Goodwill store.
Stud Muffin. I certainly will, sugar baby.
Sugar baby? Better than that, sweetheart. You have your very own sugar mama.
Oh.